Go ahead and sign in.
You need a pen?
Mom says I'm so contagious.
Skip the chaos and the germs. Log in to waitfromhome.com. See wait times at over 15 UMC clinics. And when it's time to come in, we'll call or text. Skip the wait. Waitfromhome.com.
I mean, anytime you watch the tape, there's a lot of yards left out there, a lot of mental mistakes that you can get better at. And so we are still a work in progress offensively, playing all those young wide receivers, and we'll just keep getting better. We got to get better over the last 6 weeks and try and get bowl eligible and go from there.
The thing we've been preaching since we've started this season is when we don't turn it over and when we don't go backwards with penalties, which we did a couple times, and luckily Patrick Mahomes scrambled around and made some ridiculous plays on 3rd and long for us. He really helps us look like some geniuses on this 3rd down percentages. But if we don't turn the ball over, it's going to be really hard to stop us. And so really proud of some of the young guys that stepped up. And then up front, I thought we had a pretty good game up front, running the football. But Morales came in and Robert Castaneda, they both split time and did a good job for us. So we got to continue to get these young guys better. They're playing with confidence. They're playing faster. So I thought that was the biggest thing, is we got some of the young kids that were playing a lot of confidence. I mean, he missed a couple early reads that he'll continue to get better on, and he made a lot of good early reads too. So but it's definitely a sense of, I'm getting more and more used to it up there. I mean, you keep thinking he's going to run out of luck one of these times and throw an interception, and he never seems to do it. He's pretty remarkable. The play that he threw to Reg and then in the back of the end zone, which was remarkable. Did anybody know that rule was a little bit different? Did y'all know the Hill rule? I didn't know, because I'm watching it up there. We have a TV, and I really didn't know that rule. If the heel, I didn't think it counted as a toe. So it touched his heel first, which counts. So his heel came down in, but then the rest of his foot landed out, and he had the ball, and so it counts just like as a toe touching first. So a little bit of a change. I'd never seen that before, but so that was good. And the one he found, Jakeem, is just remarkable.
I mean, on the headset, it was just like no, 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 yes. It was about the dialogue, so it was one of those. Just did everything and found those guys. And our receivers and O-line have really learned to play with him, in that they continue to go and keep playing and keep blocking and keep trying to get open, because it may take a while.
For us, it's just try to find somebody to hit, because you really don't know where he's at. But, and it's exciting. I mean, at 1 second you're blocking somebody and the crowd goes crazy, and you're wondering, where's the ball at? Where's Pat at first? Let's find out where he's at, then let's go block somebody else so he can make a play. But it's exciting to block for somebody like that, yeah.
I know they're well coached, being very familiar with Coach Beatty. I think Coach Bowen did a great job last year as the interim head coach and really had them playing hard. So defensively they'll be lined up and playing well. So they're trying to build it, playing with a true freshman quarterback. I know what that's like. But they're still a well-coached team that anybody in the Big 12 can beat anybody on any given day. So we have to be prepared and make sure we try and get better this week. A tremendous recruiter. I think when we got to Texas A&M, he had a veteran group of wide receivers, and then had Mike Evans, who was a young guy playing his first year, and to watch the way he handled that group. He had Ryan Swope. It was just really impressive, to get Mike Evans to the level he did that quickly and manage those older guys and gain their respect very quickly. I think he's a tremendous football coach, and I know he's trying to build something special out there.
I think their back end's pretty good, actually. I mean, they did some really good things on the back end against Baylor last week and got them into 3rd down a lot. And this is a week that, we'll focus on us and we have to execute and play really hard. And they're not as bad as some of the score shows. I mean, I know Coach Beatty really well. He'll have them coached up and playing hard. And so we have to go out there and it's an early morning game at Kansas and just focus on us, come out fired up just like we did last week. I thought we had the best practice week last week that we had since Arkansas. And so that really showed up and carried over. And so that's something we're going to have to do again. We'll harp on it all week. And, we have to continue to play fast and make the plays that are out there.
A good matchup for us.
No, and I don't mean that. I mean, they're looking at our film thinking they're going to score 50 points, and I would too. We need to worry about ourselves. I said it this morning. Everybody runs the same plays. Everybody's got different players at different positions, but all these geniuses run the same plays every week, which goes back to why you make the same mistake over and over again makes no sense, but it happens. Freshman quarterback looked pretty good to me. Did not look intimidated by Baylor. So we got our hands full again.
We're talking about starting the second half of our season the right way, and that's been our focus, is getting better each week, and that's what we'll try to do this week. I think you look to last year, and TCU went on the road to Kansas, and Kansas almost got them there, and so it's a great example to point out that it is a good football team that's well coached, and they've had a tough run, but they're getting better, and they have young players, and so we just need to continue to get better ourselves.